Day 3, AI Med San Diego. The Insights podcast series is back on day 3. It's sad. And I'm here with my guest host, Saul Marquez, Outcomes Rocket. Saul.
Ed.
What a 3 days.
Holy
Amazing
smokes.
3 days, right?
My mind is blown.
I know. And we're at it again. This is our first one of the day. The Insights podcast series is brought to you by Outcomes Rocket and Sensinet Risk Never Sleeps podcast series. All of those are on all of the favorite podcasting platforms, Spotify, et cetera, et cetera. Wow. And we are here with the CEO and founder of ZyDoc, James Maisel, the marvelous Maisel, right?
The marvelous Dr. Maisel.
Doctor.
I'm a retina surgeon.
Oh, you're a doctor. Oh.
Doctor turned technologist / entrepreneur.
Yeah, the ER stands for entrepreneur ready, right?
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
It's nice to talk to you.
Good to have you
Love to
here.
have you on the show.
Now, were you here all 3 days?
Yes, I have been.
You hear anything that really took you back or made you think differently about what you're doing at your current company?
The last keynote was just overwhelming with all the AI technology being introduced from diagnostic, therapeutic on so many fronts, and all the people here were so amazing. I was able to see more value in our services of clinical documentation here and meet some very wonderful people and products and services that we could work with.
It's an amazing community, isn't it?
It's surprisingly amazing. And the academic background of a lot of these people and the data science is very important to me and resonates.
Yeah. And have you seen Dr. Daniel Kraft present before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he's incredible, isn't he?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. He's
Putting
a slide for every 10 seconds or
wrapping
breath.
your head around all
fast-paced.
those concepts. You need AI just to keep up now. And with AI, but in medicine, if you're an oncologist or something, all the drugs that are coming out.
Incredible.
Even, by the way, like I literally on the drive over, because I live here in San Diego, I got this update from my AirPods. And if you click on both earbuds, it does automated translation. I'm about to try it.
Yes.
Not now, though.
Not now.
No, okay, good.
Yeah, because
we're on a podcast.
I get English. Like I'm not the best at it, but I understand it.
You're not the best at English?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not good.
What's your first language?
It's English.
Yeah.
Sadly.
The translation is very important. We have so much health illiteracy. 30% of people in the U.S. are health illiterate. And then you have all the people hard of hearing, different languages, cultural differences. When you talk to patients about a therapy, culturally, they have different attitudes about switching drugs, getting investigational drugs or newer therapies. And now with COVID, attitudes have changed also with patients. Now with physicians, I'm not quite sure. Getting them to adopt new technologies. We've worked with doctors for 30 years with innovations. With EHRs, the doctors didn't know how to use a mouse.
Yeah.
With speech recognition, they have to get the microphone working and navigate around the EHR. And we've had a lot of doctors, the first smartphone application they ever installed was ZyDoc.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long have you been around? When did you start the company?
I started the company in 1993.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
I was always interested in computers, and I thought they might be helpful for physicians and documentation and just speeding up the way doctors worked. Yeah. And I read this book from the Institute of Medicine describing what electronic record should be. Nobody had ever made one.
Right.
And I created one, and we exhibited in 93 with maybe a dozen companies at a conference like this. Epic was one of them. I didn't have the business experience, but we had a product that did everything the current EHRs did.
Yeah.
And had references and the like, and we put it out for beta testing. And we identified a problem that it took 15 to 20 minutes to click through the menus, and our 15 beta sites confirmed the product performed fine, but they saw patients every 10 minutes or something. Yeah. So it wasn't going to work. And I've spent the last 30 years trying to solve that problem.
Remove clicks.
To make it easier and faster. And Philips approached us at one of the meetings and said, you're one of the few companies that have a Windows-based EHR. And we knew we had the data entry problem. We'd been working on it for over a year with everybody we could get, had ideas how to do it. And they came to us and said, would you like to incorporate speech recognition? We said, yes, do not leave this booth. We want to work with you. And fortunately, their development was on Long Island where we're based.
Yeah.
And there was no remote anything at that time. So physically, you had to be there to work with them. And we learned how to make language models with them.
Interesting.
And we sold the prototype of the EHR to the Department of Defense. I thought things might be very good. I was on the cover of magazines, and I was involved with this consortium called HOST that subsequently merged with HIMSS. And we were having meetings like this talking about standards for the industry and performance. And the Department of Defense was there, government, academia, private companies. And so I've been involved with EHRs for years.
Same company name, ZyDoc? Yeah.
We're just now converting to a C Corp so we can take investment money, and we're just starting out on that process. I'm on the learning curve, but we have a lot of interest.
So what is it now then, James? What are you guys focused on?
So we're focused on clinical documentation, the actual
AI scribing?
Patient doctor. So we used to do that with dictation, and we did it with different devices. And we're one of the first companies to do it with recorders. We work with Philips and Olympus primarily to let the doctors dictate everything. And we did a study at Columbia comparing that with keyboard and mouse, and it was 61% more efficient for the doctor to dictate.
So are you ambient?
Data.
Are you ambient listening?
So we knew that dictation was better, and we wanted to improve that. So we used speech recognition for years as the first draft to make the work easier for the transcriptionist. And we built a whole platform designed for taking a voice or a video and putting it in and having it turned into text and then insert in the EHR. So the problem we had was the speech recognition doesn't do any formatting. It's not so good at fixing grammar or punctuation, and it doesn't categorize the elements of the dictation into sections. So there's a lot of work to get it ready for the EHR, put it in the right format of chief complaint, past medical history, medications, allergies, and the like in those categories. AI came along and we said, my God, this can fix all the problems we have taking speech recognition, fixing the grammar, putting punctuation in, and categorizing it there. So we had made language models for the medical industry after Philips pulled out of the industry for a while. I can't talk about that, but
I have a question, James.
yes.
What's the biggest risk you've ever taken?
The biggest risk was with ZyDoc, actually. My opportunity costs are huge as a retina specialist.
Why'd you do it, right? Because you had a good life as a doctor.
Yeah, at that time, I was trained in retina surgery, and I still do that.
Are you still doing it? Are you still practicing?
I'm trying to practice less and hired people to replace me, but the patients still want to see me, so I work some. And I actually am the alpha tester for the company. We put in new versions of AI, for example.
Did you know a Dr. Suchov in New York?
No.
He was an optometrist. And
Was he your doctor?
no, he was pretty well published. He's a friend of mine. His father passed away.
Oh, really? Oh.
I didn't know if you know him or not. Yeah.
It's a small enough community.
It is a small
right?
enough community, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like this community. There's
Yeah.
like, wow, man, the brain power here. And then everybody tends to know each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You go back in time and tell your 20-year-old self, what would it be?
I've learned a lot of business lessons. I probably should have taken some business courses. Starting up a company is very challenging. And as a physician, it's totally different and not intuitive.
Yeah.
What you have to do, how much everything costs, and all the skills you need to do that. So I see all the doctors here with amazing ideas, and they can't really I see that they're going to have a hard time turning it into a business model.
Yeah.
And I spoke to a few of them and told them what I would do with that.
Yeah.
But just the legal issues and then getting to market and the financial burden is there. And I think the AI community has to have standards now.
Yeah.
So I worked in standards for EHR, and I think it would be a good time to have them so all these solutions could be plugged in. So, for example, if we have a patient that has an encounter and we document they have breast cancer or lung cancer or rheumatoid arthritis, there's probably great expertise here from physicians that understand how to do that and have made apps for that. So the patient has certain keywords that trigger their app that's plugged in on the platform, and it generates all this information. The way we do summaries or translate that into the patient's language.
What was the biggest lesson you learned, given your experience?
Always dual source whenever you can, because we've had partnerships with large companies that just arbitrarily decide to change their focus and market. It doesn't matter how much time you've put in. So whenever we can, we try to dual source things just because of the rapid fluctuations. In medicine, we might get a new drug in your field every year or two, or some procedure, and or outcomes that shifts your thinking and direction. Especially with AI, the exponential rate of change is there. It's going from doing a slow championship chess match to a 30-second move game here, where you wake up the next day and all of a sudden there's something that radically alters your output. For us, it was AI, the generative AI that allowed us to take our transcription work, the speech recognition, and improve it hugely to the fact that we can automate the process and deliver it to the doctor almost instantly in under a minute. And
are you using any AI for like optometry diagnosis? I know there's a lot of applications out there for that.
So we have specialty-specific language models for speech recognition that we made decades ago for Dragon 17 medical specialty language models.
I'm curious about today, like the any diagnostic devices.
We're not doing diagnostic devices, but the doctors are dictating the results of those or the automated readings of those. So within a few years, we're going to see these equipment that is almost totally automated, auto focus, auto alignment. You put your head in, takes a picture of the eye with multiple diagnostic images, and these are automatically interpreted using AI, the way the radiology images are done. And
I did this really crazy test. I was at Vive, and they scanned my eye, and they told me my age, like my physiologic age. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah. So there are a lot of markers in the eye. It's the only place you can actually see blood vessels. So patients come in and we look at the eye.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And
like,
they had
it's
hypertension.
The actual blood vessel, right? Like,
actual blood vessel. So if somebody came into an emergency room, they might be anxious and their blood pressure is up. If you look in their eye, you could tell if they had hypertension for a while. And other markers for Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, age-related things, cardiac problems.
I was floored by this test.
Are there. So this is evolving. It's difficult because the FDA links the device to the outcomes of any program that's working there. So it's device specific and it's very expensive. You need to get thousands of images, for example, to test your hypothesis and make sure it's reproducible.
Yeah.
Dr. James Maisel, thank you from ZyDoc. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to put the links for his company.
Best place to get in touch with you?
Yeah.
ZyDoc.com.
Excellent.
I'm busy. We have an 800 number.
What's the 800 number?
800-546-5633.
Excellent. Yeah,
folks.
This has been terrific, and we're gonna see you at next year, 2026. You're gonna be in Orlando, right?
This is my first time at the meeting. I'm going to apply as a speaker.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice.
To give some of my experiences and hopefully contribute something.
Yeah. And if we're there and doing this, we'll have you back on. You can tell us about your investment experience.
Okay.
Because by then you should have.
Yes, we have a lot of opportunities, and there was so many that we need money just to pursue them, to grow the
So if you're an investor listening to this program, reach out to Dr. James Maisel, ZyDoc.
Thank you.